Japan is bigger than many travellers expect, so how do you travel between cities efficiently and affordably while still enjoying the journey? On this trip, we flew into Osaka, took local trains to Kyoto, rode the Shinkansen toward Mount Fuji, travelled by bus to Kawaguchiko, and finally made our way into Tokyo. Here's exactly how we did it. We started our trip by flying into Osaka.
So we just arrived in Japan last night and now we're back at the airport again to catch a Jetstar flight off to Osaka.
For many travellers, this is actually a great place to begin a Japan itinerary. Flying into Osaka also lets you travel across Japan in one direction instead of doubling back later in the trip. And if you're lucky, flying into Japan can even give you incredible views of Mount Fuji from the plane window as you approach the country. Osaka's Kansai Airport connects easily to the city by train.
So there's a couple of trains that you can take. You can take the regular express train, which is a little bit cheaper, or the limited rapid express, which costs about $5 more per adult, but it's a way cooler looking train.
One of the great things about staying in Osaka or Kyoto is how easy it is to take day trips. For example, Nara is only about an hour away by train, making it a simple and popular day trip.
We've just caught the train in from Ishinbashi Station in Osaka.
It's famous for its friendly deer, historic temples, and the giant Buddha at Todaiji Temple. Because the trains run so frequently, it's easy to visit Nara for a few hours and return to your base city later in the day. For shorter distances in Japan, local trains are usually the easiest option. We use trains to travel between Osaka and Kyoto, and they run incredibly frequently throughout the day. Japan's train system is clean, reliable, and surprisingly easy to navigate. Many travelers use IC cards like Suica or Ikaka, which allow you to simply tap through the gates instead of buying individual tickets each time.
What have you got?
We took the Shinkansen from Kyoto to Mishima on our way to the Mount Fuji region. The trains are incredibly fast, smooth, and comfortable.
This train reaches top speeds of around 285 kilometers an hour and it makes about 3 or 4 stops on the way.
Travelling long distances between cities can feel surprisingly relaxed when you're moving at over 300 kilometers an hour. Buying Shinkansen tickets is also easier than many people expect. Travel apps like Klook make it simple to book tickets ahead of time and plan your journey before you even arrive in Japan. For many visitors, riding the Shinkansen isn't just transport, it's part of the experience. From Mishima, we continued our journey toward Mount Fuji. To reach the lakes around Fuji, buses connect the Shinkansen stations to smaller towns in the region. We travelled to Kawaguchiko, one of the best places to see Mount Fuji up close. After exploring around Mount Fuji, we travelled on to Tokyo. This time we used a highway bus. Buses in Japan are not only affordable, they're also very reliable. Many routes leave every hour, and in many cases you don't even need to book in advance. They're comfortable, easy to use, and often take you directly into the city. One of the things that surprised us most about travelling in Japan is how easy it is to move between cities. With local trains, bullet trains, and buses all working together, the transport system makes exploring the country surprisingly simple. Along the way, the journey itself becomes part of the experience. If you've travelled around Japan before, what was your favourite way to get between cities?